Good morning and welcome back to Readings with Kerri Lynn on this beautiful, magical Saturday morning, September 23rd. Today, many people will be celebrating the Harvest Festival of Mabon. I am going to be getting ready to head to Salem, Massachusetts to be with my Cabot brothers and sisters to celebrate this Harvest Festival. And I am really excited and looking forward to that. So I hope that each of you have a way to pay honor to the equinox and the changing of the seasons as you go about your day and your weekend. I also set the intention that each person will really embrace what the change of the seasons mean and how we have seasons in our lives, and those can change as well. So this morning I was getting ready to do a message for the collective, and I had my phone set up on the tripod and I was getting ready to go and then started shuffling, and I had some cards come forward, and then my tripod fell over and I couldn't get it to stand up. So I am here truly authentically coming to you holding my phone, and I want to share the cards that came forward, and then I want to share how I believe this is for the collective, but also how I can serve as an example of what these cards mean. And please understand that I don't typically get vulnerable, and I don't typically share a lot of stuff about myself in this platform because I really want to make it about what the cards are saying, but I really feel that the message for today is really for all of us, myself included, and this time I can actually serve as an example. So the first card that came forward is moving on. We're going into a season and we're going into a time where we have the responsibility to ourselves to make the decision as to what's being left behind and what we're going to carry with us and what we're going to move on with. And in order to build a stronger spiritual union, sometimes we have to let go of what does not serve us and what's not in our highest and best. And sometimes making those decisions about what isn't the best for us can be difficult. And by partnering and allowing the spiritual union to be our alliance, it gives us the strength and the courage that we need to move forward. And then when we're connecting with our loved ones and we're connecting with our ancestors, memories of love is a really excellent tool to use to call in that person and sit in a quiet space and say, hey, I remember the day that this happened and it made me feel this way and I felt so loved, and I just want to, thank you wherever you might be for giving me that gift. And that can oftentimes help with that connection. It can help foster that connection between you and the loved one that's the spirit. And then the last card that came forward is material harvest. And that is showing that when you make certain decisions to let certain things go, to move forward and move on towards your highest and best, to strive for that union and that spiritual connection, you will be taken care of. Needs will be met. So for the example piece, I have been spending the last 3 months in a position where I was able to really take time for my spiritual growth and to reflect on, work and life balance and things like that. It led to me making a very difficult decision to resign from my day-to-day primary position in leadership, and that was not an easy choice for me to make, and I really struggled. But the more I built my spiritual relationship, the more I felt that it was what was for my highest best. And since finally coming to the conclusion that that's what I needed to do, I have been abundantly blessed. And I say every day, I am abundantly blessed.